Now, my first video, I bullnose this shower curb, okay? Right here. As you see, it rounds over, okay? The shadowing, all right? You can see, get the shadow out of here. All right, here we go. Now you can see it. All right. That's a roundover, or known as a bullnose. Okay. So you've got to see my first video on this. I'm not talking, I'm just doing it and showing you that process. Now the first thing you want to do, all right, is when you go to create a bullnose, I don't care if it's on a piece of wood that has a rectangle, a square edge. It has a square edge, or if it's a piece of tile, it's all the same. All right? Except on a piece of wood, you generally are not going to be using a grinder. You'll be using a palm sander in most cases.
Hi, Nick, Bob.
I'm not able to speak right now, so I'm going to show you and explain to you how to do that. All right. So see the corner here. All right. You want to take this corner out. You want to get rid of the corner. So you take this, you hold it at about a 30-degree angle here, and you lock your wrists and your arms and you pull back to remove that initial corner here, this outer corner. So you flatten it out. Now it goes straight across. All right. Then the next step is you take your grinder and you catch this at an angle, and you shave that off, and then you catch the upper part of that and you shave this off at an angle. Okay. So then you start to round that square edge. All right. And then you just kind of keep working those angles till it just kind of rounds itself over. And that's basically the technique. Then what you do is you take your palm sander. All right. And then you can literally take it and you can roll it to round it, to smooth it out, and to finish the round over with your palm sander. Okay. You might want to start off with like 80 grit and then come back with 120 or even 220 on your pad, okay, on your sanding disc. And so over here, I was showing, I've already started this in my first video. I showed this part here. You see it's kind of rough as I zoom in. Well, the palm sander takes out the roughness. You can see the roughness there. All right. Hey, Nick 808. And so the palm sander is going to smooth this out. All right. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay. So, get my sander plugged in. All right, now we're just going to work this. All right. Then we'll do a close-up on it. Okay, now you can see, look how smooth that is. And I haven't even had to change. Well, there's real close zoomed in, but you will never see that. All right, but you can see how it's rounded over. Now that's an up close view, but back here from a distance, okay, that's what you're going to see with your eye. And that looks pretty nice. Okay, and when I rub this with some, I can either get some tile coloring and that'll disappear. I can, like I said, bring it to like a 220. And I'm going to change my pad now to a 220. All right. So I'm going to change my pad over. You can see that's a 220 grit.
There we go.
220. And we're going to see how it makes a difference. All right. Here we go. Okay, now let's see what kind of a difference did that 220 make. Okay, you can see those lines are they're fading, but I do not believe that once I put some coloring on there, those will even show up. That is smooth. Smooth as a baby's bottom. That is super smooth right here. Okay? Smooth. You can see that line on top where I stopped with my grinder stays pretty consistent. So you want to kind of hold the same angle all the way across. All right. So that is pretty good. You'll never see that because here's your top view when you're standing. If I can get to zoom in and give us a clear and focus here for us. All right. You're never going to see, all right, nobody has their face down there looking at it. So there's your bull nose. Okay, like I said, you get some colorant on there. That'll look good. Okay, so remember, it started out looking like this. All right, square. All right, so it went from, the camera's focusing, there we are. It went from looking square like this, all right, to rounded. Okay, now we're going to round this edge right here with the grinder. So you'll see that in action right now. We're gonna round over this whole entire edge now. You're gonna want. Where's your mask?
You just fell.
Bear with me here. Got to get a respirator on. Like my wife doing the camera shot.
Sorry, guys.
You might want to squint your eyes. It's flying debris, you're pretty close. All right, now, what gives you better lighting? Does this work better? No, this does not.
Yeah, I think so.
How's that?
Okay.
You can see clearly?
Wait, the back edge and
Or does the light need to be over here?
that's better. Oh, move your arms, let me tell you. What's this? Okay, where you at? I gotta find you. Alright, go.
All right, here we go, folks.
Thank you, Nick.
I forgot to feed the squirrels. Let me feed the squirrels so I can get some power.
We unplugged it again.
Let me feed the squirrels over here. All right, we're getting those squirrels fed. Now, cooking with Crisco. And we're going to round this edge over. I'm going to cut straight across that edge. And I'm going to flatten it so it runs at like a 30-degree angle across there. Okay, what do we have? All right, you see this angle, this point right here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this point down that I've just created, all right? And when I take that down, it's going to start to round, and you're going to see it. All right, thanks for dropping in, and thanks for the thumbs up. Here we go. Okay, we're going to zoom in on this. All right, now you can see it's starting to look rounded. I just changed the angle, all right? So my next step is I'm going to take that angle down, and we will watch the roundover appear. That's what I'm working down, is that edge. And as I work it down, it'll round. Look at the angle of my blade. Okay, now we have now just produced this roundover. There it is. Now I need to take my palm sander to it. All right, I need to work that edge a little bit more, but you can see it no longer looks square like this does. All right, then we're going to take the corner here, and you're going to see it change. See, there we go. There's the difference right there. We just created this from this. We started out with this. We now have it round over. There's the difference. Okay, now I'm going to take my palm sander here to it. And we're going to smooth it out, because you can see it looks pretty rough. You can see it looks pretty rough. You can see the imperfections here, all right? But this palm sander is going to take that out. So that's what we're going to do here in just a second. Okay. What? That's fine. That's fine. All right, we're going to take this out. Now, I'm doing this with the 220. I'm not changing my pad. Although,
I think it's coming down. I think it's in the shower.
okay, this is a little smooth from the last, from when I was working on this other edge. So we're gonna need this. That'll take it down a little faster. It's like 80 grit. If you notice, I'm rolling the sander from here just about up flat at the top. As I'm rounding it down, I'm also paying attention. I don't go below this line, meaning I stop at the same angle. If I come down here, I'm going to sand my finish. So you always keep the angle on it. and you stop because you can see your edge right here. Okay? You can keep your eye on this point, and you'll be able to follow your angle and keep your angle set at that point, and you'll be fine. Okay, but you look down here at the finish, and you can see your line right here. All right? Okay, now as we zoom in here, you can see, we find it in the, okay, here we go. Now remember all those little imperfections that we were seeing right here? They're now gone. We just sanded them off. All the little ridges we were seeing, all right, all those ridges are now gone. All right, you can still see they're faint up here on top, so I still have to work it. All right, but as you see here, there's quite a few ridges, and now it's smooth. Okay, you can see some imperfections and more of them as we come back here now, where I haven't really sanded much at all. Okay, so this is really rough. All right, and you can really see the marks where the diamond bit cut in as I was rounding it over here. So how you go from this to the finish is with the palm sander. All right, and then I'm going to work the back of this and do the same thing all the way around, because this is my shower seat. Okay, let me zoom out. There's my shower seat. And now in this particular shower seat, I have storage underneath the shower seat for shampoo and body wash and whatnot. So that's one of a kind. Just show you while we were here. Well, all right. I don't want to take up any more time than necessary. I just wanted to share the process. This isn't something I've ever seen explained or demonstrated here on YouTube. I'm not a tile guy. I'm a woodworker. I'm a finish carpenter. And those skills have given me the ability to do this. I tried to hire some guys to do my tiling in my showers. They either wanted way too much money or they were learning. So I decided I'm better off doing it myself. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed and joined my community, please join my community. I'm more than happy to share the knowledge and help you out in any way. So on this live feed, I see someone is here. I'm not sure who's here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your time. You know, our time's valuable, and I appreciate you spending your time here, and I really hope this is helpful to you. And if you have any questions, anybody, and the person's here watching, if you have any questions, please ask. If I can answer your question, I will gladly do it. So, all right, I'm out of here. God bless, take care, never give up, because there's always a way. And I'm going to keep it real. So bye for now, and keep looking up. Bye. All right, I'm signing out. I don't know who's here, but thank you for being here. God bless.